Yo, what's today is the fifth, the fourth. God damn it, the fourth. And I'm trying to keep up with my 2 videos per day, just to get my creative juices flowing. Really, nothing more. Hey, if I make money off this shit too, hey, shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the second video will always be about Barcelona, right? But the first video is usually just me talking about my week and stuff. I try and keep it short though. Let's see, because a lot of things happen as the week goes on. So, um, what happened this week? Not a lot happened this week. Work is work. I need to start reading. By the way, B has traveled to school, med school, and yeah, that hurdle is you know something you actively have to work on. Regardless, you actively have to work on your relationship, anyways, always. But be, for someone like me who doesn't enjoy distance at all, like, you know, we got a lock in for it, nigga. Got a lock in for it, nigga. But yeah, that's that. So my plan was to the moment she travels, I start reading too. So she's going to be there for what, 4 months, 3 months. So those 3 months, I need to read well enough to be able to get my certs done, so I could do my exam the same time as her. Just for the sake of it, it's just me giving myself like proper like time frame for stuff. So and I want to like read for solutions architect professional. I'm going to start tomorrow for sure. I'll buy the course on Coursera today and I'll start tomorrow. I might even start today. I already have shit I'm doing anyways. So yeah, that's one thing that I'm starting this week. And I'll probably take pictures and show you guys the progress I made on walk. Yeah. I tried drawing my. I could insert pictures here when I'm editing if I care to edit, but I'll show the pictures of where I was like I drew like my head per se, yes, my head, and I tried to give myself like Hulk traps and Hulk like muscles, like built like the Hulk, and it doesn't work because your head gotta be massive to have Hulk, and I don't even see myself with that kind of traps or that kind of like build. So it didn't even work for me. It just wasn't the vision. So I had to like dumb it down to make it more realistic, but still yoked though, but more realistic. I don't know if you'll be able to see the erased lines from what I was drawing, but anyways, I'll put that picture up here just to show you guys some progress on that one. What else am I? What else happened this week? What was I supposed to do? I watched Sinners. I don't know if I spoke about that. I watched Sinners on Monday, and tomorrow is also Monday, and I'm going to watch Thunderbolts tomorrow. Sinners was tough, bro. I don't know. Yeah, well, anyways, I don't think I really see people talk bad about the movie, but my real thing about that movie is I feel like it could have been longer though. Like, when you leave something and you just want to watch, you feel like, this story would have been great if they like really, leaned into it. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but that movie was tough, bro. Hey, and they did some freaky ass shit in that movie too. God damn, what are we doing, bro? What? What? I'm sure everybody probably knows of the scenes already, but the first one is where what was freaky. I don't think it was anything. Oh yeah, where she says your body hasn't forgotten me. Well, if your hand is on, the fuck, what the fuck do you expect? What do you mean your body hasn't forgotten me? Like, I get that the line is kind of crazy, but I'm like, Auntie, you're there. Your hand is literally on it. What are you talking about? What do you mean your body hasn't forgotten me? It's just a natural response. You're not that special. Even though she was, though. I'm just saying. That lady is actually really. I like her. I like her a lot in that movie. Um, Miss Pearl. Oh my god, that lady is stunning. I can't remember the first movie I saw in, and I was like, "Who are you?" Like this, the first movie I saw that lady in, I was, when so you just dumbfounded by someone's beauty. She is stunning, bro. She is. She. I'm coming. Let me see if I can find a movie. Is it here? I think this is the first movie I really saw, and I never finished this movie. I'll probably have to go back and watch it. But I think this is the first movie I saw, and at the end of the movie, and I was like, "Who is that?" Nah, she's stunning. She's stunning. God damn, she's stunning. Um, yeah, Miss Pearl. Um, I think the casting for this movie is elite, bro. Like, literally everybody was on their shit, bro. He fucking killed us two people, by the way. He acted as two people, and you could tell the difference was so clear between the two, characters he played. Such a good movie, bro. I'd anybody who's like, and yeah, I don't know what this talk about. Oh, it's a scary. It's not even fucking scary. It's like two scary scenes in the whole movie. The movie's like 2.5 hours, and it's like two scary scenes. There's nothing to. This dude is funny as hell. This casting was just elite, bro. Even that Asian lady, when and her Asian boyfriend too. Is that him? I don't know if that's him. I don't think that's him. But yeah. And Remick, oh my god, Remick, my fucking guy. Remick is tough, bro. Remick is tough. You guys should watch that movie. It's really nice. It's a very good movie. Like the only thing I can really say is that I wish it went on for like maybe like 30 minutes more or something like that. It was really good. If that movie went on for an hour more, I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying? It was really good. Like, yeah, yeah. Um, Oh, she's 27. Hey, what do you do, baby? Yeah, shit. I might need to slide in the DMs. Okay, stop. My bad, G. My bad, G. Um, yeah. Great movie. This dude, class. And his fucking voice, bro. That's his real voice. Yeah, Miss Darlene. Bro, how's your voice that deep? Like, how old is he? Can't be that old, is he? Let me say his age. Well, I guess I can find his age right. I really needed to. Mouse. What am I doing? I can just type his fucking name. What's that? Clayton? Is it Clayton? Oh, Caton. God damn. Born 2004 or 2005. God damn, they don't know nothing about this dude. Anyways, it was tough. Yeah, the other scene I was talking about where they just did some freaky ass shit. There's two scenes actually. One was where Miss Pearl worked in and oh my god, I just had a brain fart. Miss Pearl Miss Pearl walked in and this dude said, she said, "Yo, chill, bro." This dude said, "I just want to taste." What the hell? Yo, he's just like me. Okay, fuck stuff. I'm trying. But anyways, I'm not going to talk more about that. The movie was nice, real nice. Yeah. What else happened to me this week? I played football yesterday. Yeah, I'm back, bitches. Um, um, I had to pop a perk though before. Okay, stop. I'm trolling. I didn't. Right. I took pain meds though. I'll leave. I took that, and I wore two ankle braces on the same ankle. Just to I wore one initially, but then like 10 minutes in, I started feeling pain again, and this pain is very horrible. Like I really cannot run. Like even till now, I can't run, but I had to play football. So I had to wear a second one when we went on like a break, like 30 minutes in. And from then it felt much better. I still couldn't run, like run, because I don't want to put too much pressure on the ankle. But I played well, you know. I couldn't dribble though, that's for sure. Bro, my dribbling was hopeless. I could only do la croqueta. I couldn't run with the ball. Every time I tried running with the ball, I lost the ball every single fucking time. But I made up for it in defense and fucking pinging passes like KDB. I was. You know how they say women, ladies should start switching when they walk, switch your hips. I was switching the play like crazy, left, right, left. I was just switching, but yeah, I made up for it. I had a decent amount of assists. So I just can't. I didn't even count. I was just having fun, really. But also, I'm not really playing with like the most competitive people. So to be honest, I can't really blow my own trumpet until I start playing with people that actually really they want this shit, you know, and they're actually like they have the ability, or even if they don't have the ability, they put in effort. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun. I had fun with that. I had a lot of fun yesterday. It was nice. What else? Updates. What else? I think that's it. Really, it's been a decent week. It was a good week too. But oh, bro, something happened yesterday. And normally, this is not something I really care to talk about, but I'm just say. So one of my uncles called me, and you know when you're starting out, you reach out to your uncles and your family on like what direction you should go about shit, and he kind of gave me some sort of advice, and he paid for one of my exams when I he paid for one exam, which was very important to like it's very pivotal to like my career now per se, but that was like 2020. Well, I'll say 2020, right? And since then, we never really. Every time I called him for something, I always had to call back. I always had to reach out again and again. You know what I'm saying? And over time, I just figured out that yeah, well, he's helped me enough. You know, at that point, I need to just figure shit out myself. So, and me being me, right? I still have to work on it because I know I don't reach out well enough. I don't, I care, but I'm not going to reach out to everybody. If I have to reach out to everybody constantly, do you know how many fucking people I have to reach out to? Do you know what I'm saying? Right? So it's just, and it's not really a thing for me, anyways. I try, but you can't reach out to everybody, really. You can't please everybody, you know. And people should be fine with that. People should understand that, everybody has their lives going on. If you're not in that immediate, like, reach, it's going to be hard for someone to just reach out to you constantly and check up on you. You kind of have to really like care about someone beyond a certain level to be able to like to reach out to the person constantly. You know what I'm saying? So and then he called yesterday, right? And it was like, oh, I've not spoken to him this year, and I saw the call and I happily like answered the call like, yo, what's up? And it's like, yo, they started like just giving me fucking straight words like off the rip. I'm like, yo, what's happening? He says, oh, I texted you and you didn't reply again. My bad. I have bad habits with like my phone, like WhatsApping, but I don't know what happened to me on that app. In fact, no, actually, I know what happened to me on the app, but I'm not ready to disclose. And I just don't really open that app anymore. I don't see. I like it's like my mind just. If someone texts me on WhatsApp, I'm probably not going to respond to that text. I'm probably going to ignore it. It's just what it is now, and I don't care to work on it, you know. And then he's like, "When are you doing this? When are you doing like you haven't spoken to me this year?" I said, "I'm sure we have." He said, "Nah, nah, nah." And then he started with, "You've lost your mind. That when you come back to your senses, you call me, and I'll talk to you when you come back to your senses. That I'm not talking to you." He said, "Every time that we've spoken, I'm doing the one that reached out to you and all that shit." And I'm like, and me being me, yeah, I don't care, to be honest with you. Anybody that says anything, you're just saying it. I don't give a flying fuck. I genuinely do not care. There's things you do to save face, and I'll do that because at the end of the day, like in this situation, right? He's someone that is like, he's very close to my family and my dad and my parents. Parents are pastors, in case I don't know, in case nobody knows. So there are things you do just for the sake of, all right, I don't want to like really like not mess up anyone's reputation really, because I really am not. But you can't call me, right? You're offended about me not doing something that really is not in my place to do. I'm not supposed to be fucking calling you or reaching out to you. In times you could have helped me, you helped me, yeah? And there was times where I kind of needed help and you didn't really provide any help. You just like, nah, go read, go do this, sir. And I was asking for more in-depth advice, and he never really gave me anything. Right? He was that, but that's not the point. My point is I'm not going to what's that word? Is it panda to your needs to be a what's it called? Is it a role model? I'll call it, or a mentor. Now, when I really genuinely like needed it to an extent, yeah, you couldn't provide it to the extent I needed, and at that point, I'm maybe it's just me being very, I don't know the word, but I don't like needing people, right? So I figured I'll just do this shit myself, because I have my guys that are also in the field. So we just have our discussions amongst ourselves and figure out shit we do. And again, I'm not afraid to fail. I'll fail at something 1,000 times. I'll still learn from it, and I, step up, that kind of shit. Real nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we did. We kept on just trying shit, and we're still trying shit now. Not, I can't necessarily say everything has clicked, because there's still fucking money to be made. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very comfortable with like doing shit by myself, and if I mess up, I'll move on with it and like figure out what I have to do next. So I don't necessarily need his help. But so you see why I'm saying that to say I could have easily been just. I'll be honest. If I wanted to be myself, I'll just be fucking disrespectful. Because who are you talking to? Why are you telling me? Or who the fuck are you talking to? Saying when you've lost your mind. When you're back to your mind, call me. I said, the fuck. In my head, I was like, okay, it's about to get real disrespectful up in here. But again, you have to remember whose son you are. You have to remember all those kind of moments. At the moment, you just think and be like, bro, what will Jesus do? Because left to me, I'm gonna go ham on his neck. you know what I'm saying? But at that moment, and funny enough, he called me when I was just about to go play football. So he ended the call on me after just being fucking, I don't know. After all his talk, anyways, he's like, yeah, call me when you just. I was like, all right, and I didn't say anything. And he said, yeah, goodbye. He ended the call, right? And then I sent a voice note after when as I was heading to my car. And I just did the, humble thing. I apologized and was like, I'm sorry that I didn't see the message and all that jazz. And that I'll call him when I get back from football. Yeah, I guess I'm not back from football yet. But yeah, that's that. Um, what else happened? That's really been the, recap of my week so far. I bought a fucking bunch of plantains. I want to start frying plantains again. I always air fry the plantains as a whole, but now to like fry it, you know what I mean. And I caught myself cutting open a pineapple because I was being stupid with it. To be honest, I was there playing with the fucking knife. I was like, I slice it, then I, just imagine a Salt Bay the way he does when he pours salt. I was holding the knife like that, and I was holding the pineapple on the other hand. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's that. See you guys in the streets, and I'll let you know what fucking Thunderbolts is like. Peace.